Are you tired of Joomla? Are you fed up with its little quirks? Is the fact that you have to rebuild your old Joomla 3 site such a bummer that you're about to rage quit Joomla and go with WordPress? I hear you. I know where you're coming from. And this video is for you. This is neither an attempt to extol the virtues of Joomla, nor a video to disparage WordPress. It's an attempt to put things into perspective, letting you make an informed decision. There is some common knowledge that you have to redo your site from scratch with every new Joomla major version. This was indeed the case with Joomla 1.5 and again with a weirdly numbered 1.6, 1.7, 2.5 release, when you needed to rebuild your site in what was described as a migration. This has not been a thing since Joomla 3 back in 2012. What really happened is that many extension developers had already decided to give up development on their products years ago, continuing to collect subscription fees and putting the bare minimum effort to provide basic bug fixes. Once the jig was up, they disingenuously blamed Joomla, stranding their clients in unsupported software territory. These clients blamed Joomla for this predicament instead of the developers who were less than forthright about their intentions. Abandoned software is not a unique phenomenon to Joomla. The WordPress plugins directory is full of abandonware plugins. At least these plugin developers have the decency to admit that they just lost interest in their product. WordPress is known for its fabled forever backwards compatibility. WordPress, just like any piece of software, has to evolve as the environment it runs on and the use cases it supports evolve around it. WordPress does make API changes and occasionally drops the ball. We ran into such a problem with WordPress 6.3. The myth is the result of the fact that WordPress has a huge install base, the majority being fairly trivial installations using only the core product and a few popular, frequently updated plugins. This mass of unbothered users squelched the voices of distressed site integrators who lived through the nightmare of WordPress 5 breaking all their sites using custom forms. So yes, WordPress had its Joomla 4 moment, you just never heard of it. WordPress's built-in block editor is essentially a page builder, making building a visually compelling site simple even for inexperienced users. Most experienced WordPress site developers who want to use a page builder use Elementor, a paid third-party solution. You can of course do the exact same thing in Joomla, installing a third-party page builder component and a compatible template. The perceived simplicity is just a matter of WordPress being a much simpler product with fewer features. It comes at the cost of flexibility though. To give credit where credit's due, WordPress's media management beats Joomla's in ease of use by a significant margin. So there's that. That is an oversimplification of the fact that only free of charge plugins are hosted in the WordPress plugins directory. However, paid plugins do exist and are very common out of sheer necessity. Paid plugins in WordPress are usually charged per installed site. Paid extensions in Joomla, on the other hand, are usually charged once, regardless of the number of installed sites. On top of that, the unit price for WordPress plugins tends to be higher and curiously get even higher for renewals. The total cost of ownership of a non-trivial WordPress site tends to typically be much higher than the equivalent Joomla site, even if you take into account the difference in upfront site development cost. This brings me back to the beginning of the video. Are you really angry at what Joomla itself does and does not do, or at a few Joomla developers who left you high and dry? Are you about to move your site to an unfamiliar platform based on emotional response and hearsay, or are you well informed about the time, risks, hidden costs, and skill gap of this transition? If you're taking a rational, informed decision to move to WordPress, good for you. Free and open source software is about choice. I know that there are use cases where it's the better product. And that's why I make software for it too. And this is the takeaway of this video. Take rational, not emotional decisions. Make sure you understand the risks and rewards of each option before taking action. Use the right tool for the job. If you enjoyed this video and would like to listen to me talk more about web development, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. I will be uploading once every 2 to 3 weeks. If you would like me to talk about a specific topic, please contact me in the link in the video description and let me know. Until next time, be safe and be kind to each other.